Sqweee is a great option for those who want to bring people together in a virtual event space that is intimate and off social media. PaperPie has partnered with Sqweee to offer special Sqweee accounts, enhanced with a few extra features at discounted pricing to all their story makers. You even get double the free trial. PaperPie story makers get 8 whole weeks for free. This video will show you how to activate those exclusive partnership perks from your PaperPie Back Office, open your Sqweee account, and how to create and run your first Sqweeevent. From your back office, click or tap your name or photo in the menu, and then the Settings option to open the Site and Personal Settings page. Click the Sqweee header to expand the section, then the Activate Free Sqweee Trial button. A message will appear to confirm that the activation was successful. Now you'll need to create your Sqweee account. Click the green text to open Sqwee's login page in a new browser tab, and then click the Create an Account link. Fill out all the fields. When you're done, click the Continue to Sqweee button. It should already be linked to your back office account, which you can confirm by checking for your PaperPie ID and the word verified in the PaperPie business on your account profile page. You'll find the expiration date of your free trial here, along with a reminder that you'll renew your Sqweee membership through back office. Just go back to the Site and Personal Settings page, click the Renew Sqweee Subscription button, enter a number of months, and click Purchase. You'll need to renew your Sqweee subscription manually. PaperPie will not auto-renew it for you. Now let's set up your profile. First, upload a photo. It's best to pick one where your face mostly fills the center of the frame. Next, click the Edit button on your PaperPie business and enter a message to your guests. This will appear on the RSVP page for all of your future events. Tell them a little bit about yourself and your business and that you're excited to show them PaperPie. Remember, this is their first contact with you, so make it a positive one. Be sure to click Save when you're done. It's time to set up your first event. You'll need to do this in both your PaperPie e-commerce site and in Sqweee. You can do either one first. Let's start here in Sqweee by going to your dashboard and clicking the Create a New Event button. Give your event a title and a description. Now pick a date, time, and time zone for your event. A random event code has already been assigned to your event. You can keep it or change it to anything that hasn't already been used. I like to use custom codes, so I'm going to go ahead and enter one in there. Now let's take a look at personalizing this party to your host. The eShow number field is an optional field where you can enter the eShow number from your e-commerce site. This helps to ensure that your customers' orders will be credited to the right host's party rewards. If you leave this field blank, your customers can instead manually select the right host when checking out their shopping carts. You'll get the eShow number from your e-commerce site once you've set up the eShow. You don't need to do this until it's party time, but let's just take care of that now. Once you're logged in to your PaperPie e-commerce site, click My Account, then select Add Event. Enter in your host's name, keep the start date set to today, and click Save. You will return to your event list and see your host's name listed there. Highlight and copy the eShow number. Notice that this is not the entire link, just the numbers at the end. Return to Sqweee and enter that number in the eShow field. Now is also a good time to enter your host's info. Click the Visit Page button to open the host page in a new browser. This page is outside your account, so you can share it with your host and have her upload her own profile photo and message to her friends. For now, let's just enter her name and save it. You'll notice that your host can return to this page to monitor her own event RSVPs. It's fine to close the tab, and then you will copy the host page link and send it to your host ASAP. You'll want her to finish her profile before she starts inviting guests. Any info she enters and saves on the host page will immediately appear in the host info box here, as well as on the RSVP page. Speaking of which, let's add a survey to your RSVP. It is a great way for you to learn about your party guests and what they're interested in. Click the Add an RSVP Survey button. You can build a survey from scratch, or you can import one in using a share code. If you don't have a code shared from your team, you can use this code to get started. Click the Import Survey button, enter the share code, and complete the import. Change anything you like, and then be sure to click the Save button at the bottom. Once your host has finished your profile and you've added an RSVP survey, the event is ready to be shared with guests. First, have your host find out who wants to come to the party. You can then copy the event link from here and send it to your host for passing along to those who would like to attend. She and her guests will use that link to RSVP for the party, and then once you've started the party, they'll use that same link to attend. Since this is your first event, use that link to check out your event's RSVP page, just to see how all the information that you just entered is presented to your guests. Parties on Sqwee are based on a series of posts called an event timeline. You can add the timeline to this event now or at any time up until the event. Let's go ahead and add it now by clicking the Add an Event Timeline button and then the big plus button. For your first party, we're going to just use a PaperPie timeline that is ready to go. Click the From PaperPie button, select the timeline, preview it, and import it. All of the posts are displayed here on the right. They will play out in this order during the event. Most timelines are built to include a few trailer videos designed to be played out before the party's scheduled start time. So you may see some content before the welcome post. This is intentional and strategic, and we do not recommend changing the post's order. The template also has the products already loaded into it for each post, so that guests will be able to star their favorites. There's actually nothing you need to do here because this template is already ready to go, so just click the Close Timeline button. Now there's one more quick step to consider before you party. When you imported the timeline, you also imported some scheduled chat messages that will automatically play out to the party for you. It's a good idea to quickly review the chats to be sure nothing needs to be personalized. So click the Edit the Scheduled Chat button to do so. Then go ahead and click Save Event to return to your dashboard. That is all it took to set up your first gathering on Sqwee. You can monitor your RSVPs by clicking the event's guest counter, and your host can monitor them on her host page. When it's party time, all you need to do to get the party rolling is click Start Event from your Sqwee dashboard. Remember that this timeline had some content planned for your early bird guests, something to entertain them while you wait for everyone to arrive. This means that you will be clicking Start Event before your scheduled start time, usually 5 to 10 minutes early, depending on the timeline. Once you've pressed Start, the event link will take people to the party room instead of the RSVP page. You're the only person who will see a control panel, but everything else here will look the same to your guests. You'll see a post timer counting down in your control panel. This shows the amount of time before your next post displays. While you can use these controls to adjust the timing, you don't need to. Especially for your first event, it is fine to ignore the control panel and just focus on leading and encouraging conversation here in the group chat. You'll see notifications in the group chat as guests arrive. Do your best to welcome them personally, just like you would if someone were arriving to a host's home. You'll also see any scheduled chat messages post to the group chat for you automatically. As your guests learn about PaperPie products from your posts, they will be starring the products they like, here in the In This Post section. By starring products, they're building personal favorites lists to make shopping easier. Once your party has played all the way through and you're ready to leave for the night, scroll down in the control panel to the Exit options. Do not click End Event until you are sure that no one else needs to come back in to catch up on it, because no one will be able to access the party room once you've hit End. Instead, for now, you will want to just click Leave Event. You'll be prompted to return everyone to Post 1 so that any guests who come in late will start at the beginning and can make their own way through the posts. click the Jump to Post One button, then Move Everyone, and then Confirm. Now you're back on your dashboard and ready to begin your after-party follow-up. Click the guest counter again to discover all sorts of information collected by Sqwee during the party, including favorites lists, chat messages, and the results of interactive posts like Spin the Wheel. When you're feeling ready to learn about the full feature set of Sqwee, go here to watch Sqwee's training playlist, where you can find out about the other tools and features that are available to you during your event.